Hey, what's up everyone, Time Gaming here. Welcome back from the Division 2 build video. Well guys, I'm back again with the Heartbreaker build, but this time all red Heartbreaker build, and trust me guys, you're not ready for this. This is absolutely insane damage. I don't have any heroic footage for you guys. I will still throw maybe a control point footage if you guys are curious, because I know there always somebody is curious, but mostly I'm gonna show you legendary footage, because this build is meant for legendary and raids and stuff. I didn't play it in raid because I couldn't find 7 other people. Whatever. But yeah, if it's working fine in legendary, like a legendary mission, a legendary summit, it can work pretty much anywhere. The hardest content is legendary, right? So this is melting legendary NPCs. Just amazing setup. I would say just use it before you get nerfed or anything. I'm not really sure, man. The damage on this is insane. A couple of days ago, I made the Heartbreaker build with a 1.6 million armor, and I showed you with a weird way, like a shotgun, and it was absolutely mental with the how this was working, with all the damage with the shotgun melting through the NPCs in pretty much every content. But also that build was capable of doing really good in legendary mission as well, because I did show you legendary gameplay, and it was really amazing. And after using that build in legendary, I thought, you know what, let's go for a full red and go full on DPS, and let's see how much damage it can do. I haven't changed anything in the build, mostly same, but just all red. I'm still using the Memento backpack, and I'll tell you why I'm using the Memento backpack, because I feel in general with the Memento backpack I feel a little safe because I have a little bit of armor regen. It's not going to be that much of an armor regen because we don't have any blue core attribute. Only the blue core attribute is from Memento backpack, but it's still there. Some armor regen is nice than nothing, right? Plus, whenever you pick up the trophy, you get 30% of bonus damage, like weapon damage from Memento, because every core attribute, red core attribute you have, Memento gives you 5% extra damage. So you have 6 red core attributes, so that's 30% of weapon damage extra from Memento. That's really sweet. Now, if you want, you can run it in different way. I will show you what's the damage is when you run in different way. But in general, I find the Memento is better for me suited. Like I said, it's my build. I'll choose it what I want to use. If you want, you can run it in different way. Nobody's stopping you to do so. So first, let me just show you the build. There's nothing really to show. It's just the same like the previous one, just all red core. It took me some while to actually farm them because, first of all, you need to find it with crit damage because it always drops with armor. So here's the build. As you can see, this is the setup. We have the Memento here. We have 4 pieces of Heartbreaker, and we have the Sheshka knee pad. I'm still running the same assault rifle. Now, I do have a shotgun here just to show you guys the stacks in this shooting range. I'm actually was using King's Breaker, but it's not really that good. If you want to use the King's Breaker, you want to use the backpack of Heartbreaker to build up that stacks quickly, because King's Breaker is a slow RPM weapon, and you will struggle with the keeping up the stacks if you're using a slow RPM weapon. That's why I chose the shotgun to build up the stacks, or at least a high RPM weapon, which is my Carbine 7 here, which I really love. Like I said on my previous video, it looks dope, blacked out, and I have that Manhunt skin. It's overall very good. It beams. The damage is insane. The RPM is really high. It literally beams, man. Now, one change I did to this assault rifle is previously I was running Strain Talent on my build video, but this time I changed it to Flatline, which is obviously amplifies your weapon damage by 15% to pulse targets, and this is actually doing more damage than Strain. I've tested. That's why I changed it. And now the shotgun, I'm here just to do the stacks at the shooting range. Not really using the shotgun in legendary mission, obviously not. If you want, you can use an LMG. You can use the King's Breaker as well. You can build up the stacks with the Carbine 7 very quickly. Then you can swap to the King's Breaker and then melt the NPCs, because obviously King's Breaker will do insane damage. You can do that. But if you want to build up the stacks with King's Breaker, don't do that. It's going to take a while. You will lose the stacks more quickly than you will build up the stacks if you use the King's Breaker, trust me. Plus, you need the NPC to be pulsed so you can build up the stacks. Take my word for it. It's gonna save you. Don't use the King's Breaker to build up the stacks. Now we have this setup. Obviously, we're gonna run the chest piece because, like I said, the chest piece of Heartbreaker gives you extra 50 stacks, and it's higher damage than anything. It's more damage than Spotter. It's more damage than Intimidate. I will show you if you don't believe me. There are people who says that Intimidate is better. It's not. Heartbreaker chest piece will do way more damage than Intimidate. I will show you. Okay. So this is the pretty much the setup. And I mean, I even have to say what Heartbreaker does. Gives you assault rifle damage, 15% for 2-piece. We got weapon handling. I still believe this would be like, if this was like, rate of fire, damage to armor or something like that would be nice. Even rate of fire. But then it will be too OP. This is OP anyway, the gear said. We don't want it to be like OP or something. But yeah, the main talent is the Heartstopper, which whenever you fire, like you build up a stack on a pulsed enemy, you gain 1 stack, and like every time you fire, 1 shot, 1 stack, and those stacks gives you extra weapon damage and bonus armor, which is really, really solid. Now I have weapon damage everywhere, crit chance, crit damage mod. Same go for chest piece. I have weapon damage, crit damage mod. For the holster as well, I have weapon damage and crit damage. I have the Shashka knee pads here with weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage. I have the gloves here, which also gives you weapon damage and crit damage. So that's pretty much it. I mean, Memento is Memento, right? So that's pretty much the setup. Obviously running the technician specialization because it's giving me the laser pointer, which helps me pulse the enemy whenever I, target the NPCs. So that's basically the setup here. And yeah, now let's talk about the damage. I mean, you're seeing the gameplay yourself. I'm just melting through the NPCs. I went to the legendary mission with my friend. I told him to just run the future initiative just to heal me, and I was melting the NPCs. He was giving me the opportunistic buff as well, and obviously the future initiative buff as well. So I was just melting through these legendary NPCs. When I said this to my other friend, he didn't believe me. So I said, like, you know what? You run future initiative, and you also go with me, and same result. And he was like absolutely mind blown. Like, wow, how can you do that? Yeah, it was pretty crazy with that, and I'm really happy to actually use Heartbreaker on a legendary mission, and I can finally face Tank Chungas with the Heartbreaker, which is really nice. I mean, they're the easiest NPC to kill for me, to be honest. I've also fought legendary rogues. I also completed the summit legendary, like killing the hunters with this. It was amazing, okay? It's just amazing. Now, let's talk about different setups. So we have the Memento here, which obviously you're seeing in the footage, the clips, what the Memento is capable of doing, critting easily with the future initiative on all that, like group buffs and stuff, because obviously you want to use this build in a group. Like, it's an all red build, it's a damage dealing build. You want to use it on a group as a DPS, and you want other people to like heal you and buff your damage, right? So when you're using it like that, using it on raid, legendary mission, summit, whatever you want to use, you're going to do at least 1.7 to 1.9 million, heck, sometime even 2.2 million, or especially on the Warhounds and the mini tanks, like the controllers, all those guys. The reason why you're going to do more damage to the Warhounds and the mini tanks, like the controllers, because you're running the technician specialization. And remember, technician specialization gives you more damage towards those drones and Warhounds and those types of NPCs. So you're going to do more damage. So you're going to kill those Warhounds even quicker. So now let's talk about the damage like difference with the different setups. So first of all, I'm going to drop the Memento backpack. I'm going to use a Heartbreaker backpack here, and I'm going to add the exact same crit damage which I have on the Memento, which is this one. And now I'm going to use a Coyote mask here, which a lot of people want to run most of the time. So we're going to use this one, this setup. Okay, so we have 41% crit chance here and 47, like almost 48 crit damage. So this is the setup we're going to use with the Coyote. Now let's go build up the stacks here real quick with the shotgun. And that's why I have the shotgun here, just to show you guys the stacks. I mean, build up the stacks quickly, so, don't waste the time much, because video is going to get longer, right? So let's go. Look at that. A million on the body easily with the Coyote mask, like 1 million all the time. Remember, this is nothing buff talent, okay? There is nobody with me in the group. Nobody's buffing my talent. Damage. So if you have a future initiative, this will easily go 1.5, man. Seriously. With opportunistic, yeah, that's just insane damage. So 1 million easily when there's armor, and 1.2 million when there is like health bar. As you see, 1.2 million when there is health bar, because assault rifle have a health damage, right? My weapon is still not optimized. I'm still hitting that high, right? Seriously. So that was the Coyote setup. Let's just change that out a little bit. I mean, if you want, you can. I mean, I can show you with the Fox's Prayer, but your crit chance will be very low, like 25%. And trust me, you don't want to go there. You don't want to reduce your crit chance by you seeing that insane damage numbers, because you will not deal that damage in a consistent basis. Like, you see the crit numbers not even showing up. Like, because it's less damage right now. I'm not gonna hit that crit numbers. Obviously, I'm hitting for 1.3 right now because of the Coyote. The Fox Spray buff. I'm hitting 1.3 when there is a health bar on the NPCs, and almost like 1.1 million when there is armor. Yeah, 1.1. Yeah, look at that, 1.1 when there. But it's not consistent. Your overall damage will reduce if your crit chance is lower. So please, guys, don't use it like that. Use a Sheshka, increase that crit chance, because the more crit chance you have, your damage will be consistent and your overall DPS will be higher. Okay, so we're gonna ditch that. We're gonna go back to the Sheshka here. Actually, I'm gonna show you the other setup with the Intimidate for people who love Intimidate. Okay, now where is my Intimidate? Okay, where does it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, there you go. So that's Intimidate, Grupo chest piece, which is nice. So it's a Grupo. We're gonna add the damage mod here as well. Where does what? Okay, there we go. So now we're gonna change the Sheshka. Obviously, we're gonna have the pads of Heartbreaker. So we're gonna set it up like this, and we're gonna use Intimidate. Obviously, we have Coyote Mask, which is giving us 25% of crit damage. When we are closer, we're getting that crit damage. We also have Grupo, which is giving us 15% crit damage, and obviously we have Intimidate. So to proc the Intimidate, we're not gonna use anything else. Just use the armor, bonus armor from this to proc the Intimidate. Let's see. So first, let's just proc that. So there you go. We're building up. Look at that. Intimidate is active, which is really nice. There we go. Now let's switch to the assault rifle. All set. And look at that. So that's your Intimidate. That is doing like what? How much? I don't see the crits. Hold on. Look. Okay. So 887,000 on the body when there is armor, and 1 million when there is no armor. So yeah, 877. So that's the highest I've seen. So 877,000 when there is armor, and 877,000 when there is armor, and obviously a million. There you go. When there is health. So that's the Intimidate there. Obviously a little bit more damage because it's Intimidate. That's really nice, but it's nowhere near the chest piece of Heartbreaker. The Heartbreaker is easily doing over 1 million crits on the body. And remember, to use the Intimidate, you have to be close to your target within 10 meters, and that's a bad choice when doing legendary, my friend. So definitely do not use Intimidate. Okay, you know what? I will show you guys one more setup, which is obviously with Spotter. So let's just show you the Spotter. I mean, all I have to do is just change the Intimidate chest piece here, right? So we're gonna have the same group of chest piece here with Spotter on it. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna add the same critical hit damage mod here, which is 12%. There you go. So yeah, now we have Spotter here, same Coyote Mask and all that. So let's test how much damage Spotter will do. Remember, Spotter gives you 15% of multiplicative damage, right? So let's do that. So there you go. It's procced, and let's just use it. Pulsed. There you go. So we're doing there you go. 742.56 or something like that. Yeah, 756 is the highest I've seen. Yeah, on body 868 because obviously health. So yeah, when there is armor 756. Yeah, 756 is the highest I've seen. And when there is health bar 800 and what was that? 868. Yeah. So that's Spotter. Obviously it's going to be lower damage than Intimidate because Intimidate is obviously 35% damage where Spotter is 15% damage. So I still think Intimidate is a multiplicative damage because obviously we just hit a higher number with Intimidate while Spotter is doing less. But I don't know. We'll see about that because it doesn't say amplify your weapon damage on Intimidate, but maybe it's a bug or something, or they forgot to add it, but it's still multiplicative. But yeah, we did hit like easily higher numbers with Intimidate than Spotter, so that's really nice. So if you want, you can use it like that. If you're using like a close combat build, definitely use it like that. Or if you're using the shotgun, just for fun, like I made on your previous build, so you can use the shotgun and Intimidate and melt NPCs. But for legendary, it's going to be hard with Intimidate, so don't do that. You can run Spotter, but then why would you want to use Spotter? Because it's just 700 and something, right? 56,000 damage with Spotter. So to run the chest piece of Heartbreaker, and that's it. Like, just run the chest piece, easily 1.2 million crits on the body. Run the Memento if you want to, or just use the Coyote Mask. It's your choice. Like I said, your game, you be the boss. But that's basically it for the video. Hope you guys find this useful. I had to test it out because a lot of people have different opinion about it, so I just wanted to test it out. But I feel myself in my setup, like I feel the Memento is fine for me. I'm using like that. Like I said, you do you. Yeah, whatever you wanna use, it's up to you. So that's basically for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.